Welcome back. Okay, so we are standing in front of a stone gun. Let's just recap what we are supposed to do here. This is what we talked to the paladins about last time. Let's see. We talked to on the family, I believe. Yeah, Tarkin has asked us to retrieve a powerful artifact for him. He believes that it can be found in the nearby Seri family crypt. The last member of the family, Johanna, believed that the artifact was a family heirloom and was buried with it. Helping Tarkin now might prove to be beneficial to us later. Okay, so we have to find some kind of artifact.
Let's see what spirits haunt this garden.
It is locked. Well, I don't really care about locks. Now, over here we've got Rusty, and over here we've got a masked servant and a ghost that follows him around. Well, masked servant.
The servant responds with a blank look and a low groan.
Oh, it has like this crow, beak mask.
At first
What?
glance, the spirit seems much like its host.
What are you doing?
Detached. Yet, in its eyes, you see something more ominous, something not apparent before.
Persuade the spirit to leave to the Hall of Echoes.
Nothing happens. The spirit darts its eyes about, all the more tortured by its failure to return home. It is trapped. By what or by whom you cannot say.
Okay, so Tarkin apparently...
Graveyard it rains.
What? Okay, Tarkin apparently does not like masked servants for some reason. And now he pulled us into the fight as well.
The dark with you.
There's still this ghost of that person.
The spirit cannot speak, or perhaps chooses not to.
I hope that didn't anger all the other masked servants around here. Well done, Tarkin. Thank you. Now these things look like the crucifixes where the shriekers were fixed. Let's do some looting. I won't bother looting those rotten arms and torsos because I can tell you right now, if you eat them as an elf, he will simply tell you that they are too far decomposed, that you can't get any memories from them. Now I would like to get a bunch of bones around here. We are in a graveyard after all, so what? What did I just loot from a skeleton? A lemon. Sure, wherever this skeleton has a fresh lemon on his skeleton. Anyway, let's talk to Rusty. Come on. What are you doing, Rusty?
You recognize the dog from the town square in Driftwood. The wounds from his spiked collar are healing well.
Ah, yeah, that's the dog of the beggar that we, well, saved.
Oh, hi! How are you? I'm good. Hey, do you smell that? It smells like the fish place, doesn't it? Like fish, only, worse. Okay, bye!
Alright. Good thing we talked to him. Now
Human
let's
graves. Let's hope none are earmarked for me.
see, we've got a spirit of Digger Dias over here.
Careful now. That's a trope.
Well, Digger Dias.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
There are traps around here. Who are you?
If graves you dig, I'll warn you now. Beware the creak and then the click. Then comes the bang, then comes the bang!
Ask what happened.
Close your eyes and listen.
Close your eyes.
The spirit's memories play out before you in darkest black. The sound alone relates the tale. A self-styled archaeologist, some would call you a grave robber, you found the grave of Baron Wilmart Hogg IV. Your footsteps crunch light upon the gravel as you approach the tomb. You know that Hogg was avaricious, paranoid and cruel. and you yourself value the first of these two traits most highly. You ease your way up to the grave and run your hand around the lid, searching for a trap. You find nothing. The wind whispers in the trees, and the grass rustles quietly. You slide the lid open with a creak. Click. Uh-oh, you think. Bang! The silence of the night is rent with a sound of screaming. You're screaming as you burn to death.
Well, apparently he didn't notice the trap around the grave and got himself killed. Offer your commiserations.
Commiserations, she says. I knew the risks. If graves you'd open, beware the creek. And
Yeah,
I have
remember.
only one regret. I didn't get the loot. I didn't get the loot.
That's good,
First came the
because that
creek,
means the loot is
and
still
then
there.
the creek clicked back.
Yeah.
That's a trap.
Now, buddy, how about you disarm some traps? I can't disarm it. Can you disarm it? I can't disarm it. Well, in that case, I guess we'll have to disarm it another way. Let's drop a save and see what happens. Really, why can't I disarm that? Anyway, let's go. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. No need to disarm it. Let's see, what did we loot? A ring, which I can't currently identify because I don't have any law mastery. Nope. Well, too bad.
What's this? I found something.
What's this? Short stick, sure. And a shawl. Yeah, don't need that. Now what's going on over here? Oh, there's a ghost. Spirit of a remorseless spinner. Oh, sinner. Not spinner. Let's see, remorseless sinner. What do you
The
do?
sinner I, and who is not? The sinner lies that they sin not. A sinner lies. And yet the boneyard's full of sinners who got their prayers, while I did not.
Okay. He has nothing of interest to say. Okay, there's some shadowed tomb door. I guess that is the Surus tomb, yeah. Come on, you've got to have some bones here. Ah, there are bones. Nice. And more bones.
She's as close to a guardian angel as it gets out here.
No. That is interesting. Oh, there's something to dig.
There's no body here, only a pile of rocks.
Wait, let's see.
Here lies Victor Flynn. A life story cut short here.
Victor Flynn, do we know that guy? I don't know, let's read the soiled letter. So you were thought you were clever, huh? Come dig me up, see if I had any coin on my rotting corpse. Maybe my coffin could pay the debt. I could not. Fool, you'd have better luck milking these rocks than you would seeing even a penny from me. A Flynn will beg, a Flynn will gamble, but a Flynn never repays his due. As for this Flynn, well, while you rummage through a dirty grave, I'm already nabbing what's not so rightfully mine. You win some, you lose some, my friend, unless you're canny enough to fake your own death, and then you only win. Okay, so this guy
Faked his
faked.
own death, did he? That's one way to avoid debtor's prison.
Oh, there's another masked servant. Always keep the spirit of masked servant. Let's talk to him
The
again.
spirit cannot speak, or perhaps chooses not to.
Ah. Oh. Give me some bones, goddammit.
covered in fire. Even the stones are ablaze. It must be a lizard thing.
Okay, so over here we've got the spirit of a lizard dreamer and a bunch of dead lizard assassins. A lizard dagger. Any more? No. Let's talk to the spirit of a lizard dreamer.
The spirit sings a long-forgotten tune in a long-forgotten language. One, it seems, with the ever-revolving wheels of space and time.
Okay, he doesn't tell me anything. Now this certain ambush or whatever is connected to the Red Prince questline. He was he should meet one of his people's dreamer over here, but when he comes here, you actually find that they have been ambushed by some shadow lizard thingies from the House of Shadows, and the spirit actually tells you that the dreamer that the red lizard seeks is could escape, and he went somewhere else. Anyway, that thing actually is oh, there's a spirit. Yeah, maybe we can talk to that spirit over there before I try to explain what that thing is. Maybe she will do that for me. Well, Spirit of a Lizard, what do you have to say?
It's hard not to feel some pride in reptilian engineering. I watched an elf spend hours trying to force his way into a lizard's chest. Eventually, he did not leave empty-handed, unfortunately. I pity the poor salamander that he dragged back to his ghastly home.
Eventually he threw it into the flames, but still it sits there indestructible. Okay, so some elf tried to open this chest, couldn't, and threw it into the fire. But he did not leave empty-handed. He got a poor salamander that he dragged back to his ghastly home. Anyway, so what that thing is actually what's it called? Dreamatorium? Or something like that. It is where lizards are incinerated. Because they don't bury their dead, they burn them. Now I would like to have that chest, please. I only have one teleportation scroll. Now that sucks. Fine, let's just move it out of here. There we go. And open up. This lock cannot be picked. Fine. Now that elf seems to be quite the idiot that he couldn't open this chest, because it seems to be very easy to open that thing. And ranged weapons actually do not lose durability, they actually do not have durability. So shooting open a chest does not actually have any negative consequences. Now, what do we have over here? The Memorial of Heroes. Let's check out that thing over here. It's empty. Okay, let's drop a save and check out this over here first. There's is that an undead dog or a real dog? What's going on over here? Oh, it's just a masked servant.
The dog growls and bares its teeth at you in a wide, unsettling grin. You swear you see a worm emerge from its grey-pink gums, then burrow back in.
Yummy.
Come closer. I dare you.
Take a step ahead. You won't be intimidated by some mud.
He sniffs. He snarls.
I am death. There's no defying me.
Note his yellowed eyes. This beast commands the dead.
The dog's growls intensify and transform into a rhythmic rasp that mimics laughter. You swear you see the ground behind him momentarily churn and tremble.
Yes, it is as I said. I am death. Flesh decays, but bones dance for me.
I would like to have some bones.
And do I warn, not one step further. I know what you want here. That Kana's already laid claim to it.
Who is Kana?
She calls herself master. I call her minion. Whatever name you choose, it is her hand that will wield it, not yours.
The dog raises its head to the stormy sky and howls. The earth beneath you vibrates, a dirge plucked on the strings of a rotting lute.
Necrotic troll, you are summoned. Crawl through the gate. The earth opens for thee.
Okay, sounds like a fight. Let's throw some buffs on myself. And sure, that's it. You can stand right here. And let's go use bedroll, and off we go. Shit. They have more initiative than I have. That's bad. Don't kill me. Ouch. Okay, at least I'm not dead. So, now, my friends, you are going to die. Yeah, they don't have much hit points. They are dead now. They are so dead. Oh, just look at this whirlwind. Whoops! And another battle storm.
I'll yield to none.
And that's it. Easy. There's a shovel over here. That means there must be something here, right?
Nothing here.
Nope. Oh, who are you? Gravekeeper Farima.
The lizard hums tunelessly, not a melody exactly, but more of a meandering moan.
10 spans under, humans slept. 10 spans up, the dwarves were kept. Lizards burned in lasting flame. Elven trees towards skies did aim.
Ah, yeah. So she actually explains to us what that incinerator was. So yeah, humans are buried. 10 spans up, the dwarves were kept. We will get there later. Dwarves have a very special way to well, send their deads off to the afterlife. Lizards are burned, and the elves are something related to that tree. We will check all of that out. Tell the lizard you like a song.
She looks to your left with one eye, and to your right with the other.
It helps me remember where the dead go. Sometimes they don't stay where I put them. That's okay.
Okay, she seems to be a little simple-minded.
She smiles at you with the innocence of a newborn. The hum still throbs in her throat.
Ask her who she is.
Keeping watch, tending the graves.
She returns to her humming.
Reach out to her. Is she alright?
She flinches as you move closer.
No touching.
Her humming fades. The eerie silence lasts for several seconds.
Riker might get mad. He doesn't like it when someone touches his things.
So she considers herself Riker's thing. Who's that Riker?
She shivers and whispers.
Powerful sorcerer.
Ooh.
Lives here, right in the garden. He can take the you from you. No brain, just body.
Oh, so he probably made those masked servants, right? And probably did to her whatever made her so simple-minded.
She points at her head.
The servants, they got nothing up there. Riker has it all now. They need to be freed. Only way. Kill Riker.
She wants you to kill Riker.
The servants, so lost, chained by Sorcerer Riker. but they can still go home to the hall. Set them free.
The ensuing silence lasts for several seconds, until she picks up the melody once again and turns away.
Yeah, leave it to work. Okay, let's check the quest log. The Lightning Servants. Gravekeeper Ferrima has implored us to kill Riker in order to liberate his servants. Riker is there, Riker's Rest. He's up in that mansion. Now, Riker seems to be a powerful sorcerer, and as it just so happens, I'm looking for powerful sorcerers who can teach me to use more of my source. So, yeah, I might be interested in this Riker guy. Let's see, there's lever over here. And a hatch. Let's check out that hatch. Ah, and there's Kenna. Petrified. Interesting. What do we have here? Petrified Marauder. Skeleton.
Several flakes of something float to the floor from the petrified body. How long has it been down here?
Okay, something happened around here. Let's
So still here. Like the air itself's been petrified.
yeah, this probably is some kind of trap or curse or whatever.
2 fingers of dust have settled on this petrified figure, cracks spread outward from the chest, spidering across every limb.
2 fingers of dust, okay, so they must have been here for quite some time. But are they are probably not related to Kana, since the dog outside was like her dog or something. And I believe Kana came here later, much later than the others. There's a backpack over here. Nothing of interest. Okay, so
The petrified body is both hard and brittle, as if it might shatter were it to topple over.
let's see.
The petrified woman cannot speak, but her eyes glow with the fury of the sun.
Let's drop a quick save. There are some remedies against petrified and armor frost, I believe. Yes, removes petrified. Does fortify also work? Problem is I don't have any hydrosophists. Do you have hydrosophists? Yes, you do. So why don't you throw away that is dumb and put in armor frost. Let's see if we can.
Well, isn't this rich? Cursed by a coffin and rescued by a dwarfling. The indignity.
You could be a little more thankful, you know.
She huffs in annoyance and rolls her eyes.
Oh, all this trouble, and for nothing. Never figured I'd need frost armor.
Scoff. She can't manage a decent thank you.
Oh, but do forgive me. Allow me to bow in gratitude.
She bows in insincere reverence. Her arm rests on her back, hand mere inches from her staff.
Okay, so I guess she's going to attack me. That's a very unwise decision, my dear. Because Beast is going to rip you apart. I don't have to wait for an enrage through that. Just go on.
She locks her eyes with yours and smiles, then unsheaths her weapon and rises from her bow.
Oh, honey, so naive. Anathema's still out there, and I'm not keen on competition, if you get my drift.
A jolt of cursed fire flares from her staff, and you brace yourself for battle.
Bring it.
Okay, I kinda was a bit too quick about that buffing business. Bring it, you say. Well, let's take some... Yeah, that should be fine. I go onto some distance so my ballistic shots deals more damage. Well, my dear, you're just dead. Very, very unwise decision. Let's see, a rip page and a key. Let's see. Some ghosts around here? Oh yes, Spirit of Kana.
The spirit's lip curls upwards. She opens her mouth as if to speak, but her words fade in the tomb's chill.
Focus on the spirit's lips. You cannot hear her words, but perhaps you may still decipher them.
Her lips undulate and her tongue waggles. Some words you can piece together. Blade, tomb, bitch. The longer you gaze, the more your inner source churns. You are drawn into her, her mind, her body, her past. They are no longer hers, but yours. You sit at a fire. At your left lies a black dog, basking in the warmth. Others huddle behind you. A young elf, a grizzled dwarf, and a skeleton, an undead.
Sounds like an adventurous party, just like my... well, if I had 4 party members.
You hold a parchment up to the light and point at it. It is there that Anathema can be found.
What the hell is Anathema? Retain your focus on these unfamiliar memories.
The sky is dark, and the roaring fire is now a sad flicker. The others lie around it in a circle, but you hear no snores. Their chests neither rise nor fall. Their eyelids never twitch.
Okay, so the others are presumably dead.
You look to your left. The dog's yellow eyes lock with yours, and the two of you turn from the ring of corpses. And you gasp as you are thrust into the present. You take a few deep heaves, then glance at the spirit. Her mouth continues to gabble, but you're grateful that only silence reaches your ears.
Leave the spirit be. Okay, so we already know that that thing is cursed, so let's put some armor of frost on myself. Yeah. Magic cell was removed by petrified. But what I looted was kinda crap, right? What did I loot? A pitcher, some fire essence, nothing of interest. Whatever you were looking for is not here. Anathema, whatever that is. Let's try to...
Nothing but bone dust. Even the petrified aren't immune to the ravages of time, it seems.
Okay, so the other guys, I have been petrified for too long. They simply dissolved into dust. So whatever she was looking for is presumably not here. Something about a blade. Well, we already know that there is a magical artifact in this graveyard. Taki told us to get it. Might they be referring to the same thing? Might Tarkin also be interested in Anathema? Oh, nice. Alright. I think we're done down here. Let's get out. So there wasn't really nothing of interest down there. Yeah, let's check out this family crypt before we move any further. The graveyard is pretty big. Now over there, right beside the incinerator, we have this elven tree, and there's obviously something wrong with it. Over here, there's even more graveyard. Oh, there's a waypoint over here. And there's some kind of tower. Oh, we'll have a look at that later. First, let's check out this Siri tomb.
Above, look at all these bones.
So, presumably the key I looted from Kana was the key to unlock this crypt. So maybe here we can find what Kana was after. Okay, there are a shit ton of bones
I
and...
spotted something.
What did you... Oh, a button.
Still sounds stuck. Must be more to it.
Okay, there are probably more buttons around. Yeah, you really want to have enough wits to find those hidden things. And if you don't have enough wits,
This. I found
you
something.
can always simply use Peace of Mind, which will increase your wits by 6.
Ah, success.
Ah, yeah. So that opened the door. Let's drop a safe and see what's going on in here. Not much. And what is that?
Damn it all, it won't budge.
Okay, that thing won't budge. This looks like a trap or an incinerator or something. Maybe just send these in there. Well, nothing for it but to step on this thing.
No, the door.
Now what? Right, we need to use Spirit Vision. Because now we see that there are a bunch of
It's
buttons
locked
over
fast.
here. But they are
Maybe
locked
it's
fast.
connected to some other mechanism.
Now if we put that thing over there, we can actually use it. Now what's the combination?
What did that do? What did that do? That's not really what I had in mind.
Well, we made some necrofire.
It's locked
I think that's wrong.
fast.
Let's have a look.
Maybe it's connected to some other mechanism.
Rip page. The page looks to have been ripped out of a larger tome, said by locals to be a shard of the infamous weapon known as Anathema, and perhaps even responsible for causing Johanna Surrey's descent into madness. If the aging dowager was ever aware of the family heirloom, its value she never let on. In the month before her death, Johanna's mind was lost to hate and hallucination. She would come to mysteriously chant 213. Okay, there we go. 213. 2.
What did that do?
1.
Maybe this one.
3.
Hear that?
There we go.
It did something.
Blessed fire. That's nice. Now, let's go down there.
Ooh, treasure chests. I'm sure the ghosts won't mind if I keep a souvenir or 3.
Ah, there is the spirit of Johanna Surrey. We've got a terracotta army around here. Well, what does that remind me of? Oh, and a bunch of gold piles. Yeah, let me just grab all of that stuff real quickly. Anything else? Don't think so. Did I destroy those things? Oof. Ouch. Well, those things are pretty tough.
Did she say anathema?
What the hell? Okay, they don't like being attacked apparently. Let's talk to Johanna.
Unlike so many other spirits, this one is hardly silent. She clicks and squawks the moment you approach her, like a cornered crow facing down a hungry owl.
Are you the new servant, then? A pity. Seems the standard is plummeting quickly. You brought my tea, have you?
Play along with her and hold out an imaginary cup of tea.
The spirit takes the invisible cup from you and takes a sip of non-existent liquid.
I've tasted better brews, but from the look of you, the refreshments won't be improving.
She waits a moment.
You expecting a tip? Well, here's one. Soap. Use it.
Keep your irritation to yourself and bow politely. What's this heirloom of hers you've heard about?
That old thing. It was passed to me by my father, Johannius. And my father's father, Johannius. And my father's 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 father, Johannius. Don't know what happened to the one in the middle.
Very, very creative naming of your fathers, grandfathers, and whatever.
Don't rightfully know what it's supposed to do. Johannius the umpteens brought it back from Blood Moon Island. I thought it might be good for stirring stew, but the cook gave it back. Said it made her feel funny. Whatever that...
Blood Moon Island. Interesting.
Mama cannot forget good.
The spirit stands there smiling, utterly oblivious to her own outburst, leaving you to ponder the strange words she shouted. Mamtenem rnect udil.
Tell her you'll bring her a better cup of tea if she explains what just happened.
What just happened? You mean my display of proper posture and etiquette? The benefits of charm school, I don't expect you'd qualify.
Sigh, you've had enough of this.
Hurry back. The eyebrows still need plucking.
Okay, so... yeah, the letter implied that Anathema, whatever it is, made her mad, and yeah, apparently it did. Now, I do not trust those things over here, so... could we maybe kill them before they come alive or whatever? Oh. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that removed them from coming alive. Although I'm pretty sure something will still happen. Let's see. I might as well throw down some buffs. Unusual
You
artifact.
feel the unusual object's vast energy before your hand even touches its smooth surface. Upon contact, the semi-transparent artifact shivers and speaks. You feel you've heard this language before, but where you cannot remember. And what these intonations mean, you cannot say.
Adan, Shvalon Dumorav Narvur Revelis. Awenu Arye, Demchu Sha'an. Saden Menia Veitfeln, Domrisval Veid Evrekis.
Repeat the words the spirit spoke.
The shard responds with another sequence of unusual and ominous words. This language is beyond your comprehension.
Look more closely at the item.
The oblong object is crystal clear and unmarked by marks or chips. It rests snugly in your palm, as if meant to be gripped with a resolute hand.
Ask the item if it speaks your own language. What does it mean to tell you?
The object repeats its unintelligible speech.
I'll place it in my backpack. Okay. Nice. Anything else to loot? No, I think we're done. Okay, let's go talk to Tarquin. Oh, we can talk actually. Let's talk to Beastman.
This thing speaks to me, but what is it trying to say?
It has a nice rhythm to it, doesn't it? Kind of like a song.
Doesn't make any sense. I don't want to find out if that's a warning or an invitation.
Well, I guess we'll find out whether you want it or not. Now where's Tarquin? See, we found a strange object in the Surrey family crypt. Perhaps this is the artifact that Tarquin thinks. Yeah, let's talk to him.
Ah, you again. Any luck in old Lady Surrey's tomb?
Show him the object you found. Is that what he wanted?
He places his hand on the artifact, and it drones in its strange language. The object continues. Sarden menia veet feln, dom trisval veet evdekais.
It's true then. Anathema. Within reach. Tell me, is this all there was? There weren't any other curios in there?
Assure him that this object poses with immense power. It must be what he was seeking.
Amazing. but not unexpected.
He breathes a long, lugubrious sigh.
It's time I leveled with you. This is the hand grip of the fabled Anathema. A sword capable of annihilating anyone. Even a divine.
Well, let's hope it's a two-handed sword.
Imagine it. Holding in your hand a force that could wipe away sun and shadow. A sword of life and death, miracle and sin. A sword of atonement. I can restore Anathema to working condition, but this is only half of it. We still need the blade. How fortunate that the hilt has already told us where to find it. Blood Moon Island.
Still talking about your experience in the Surrey tomb.
Isle of Vaults, yada yada yada, pre-Surrey, and so on and so forth. Wow. And it even revealed an exact location. I'll mark it on your map. An exorcised demon living in a sword of glass. The hilt was brought here by one of the many Surreys. Not surprised. None of them sound too bright.
Where does he get all these informations from? Isle of Vaults, an exorcised demon? I know nothing of that.
I can't imagine having even half a demonic sword around was very healthy for that feeble-minded family. They probably winced whenever a black cat came around.
Tell them you look for the remaining piece.
Well, you may not always have the smarts, but you've sure got the spirit. Blood Moon Island awaits, my friend. It's a bit of a jaunt, but this gives me time to prepare my workspace. We'll catch up on the Lady Vengeance, yes?
Tarquin doesn't wait for an answer. His attentions are already turned elsewhere.
Sure. Alright, so we finished our, well, at least our business with Tarquin for the time being. Next up we have to go to Blood Moon Island, but we won't do that for quite some time. I think that is this, well, we will do a lot of other things before we go to Blood Moon Island, because it's a very nasty place. Now, we still have some exploring of the graveyard to do, and yeah, we should have a talk with Riker. He's supposedly a strong sorcerer, so maybe he could actually teach us. We are still looking for Masters of the Source to increase our knowledge of Source. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.